wanted to go over essay number 2 for English 111. You'll see you have an option between the 3 novels, short novels we've read, Frankenstein, Northanger Abbey, or Castle of Otranto. And this is going to be 750 words. Please don't go too much beyond that. There's no need. I'd rather 750 good words that are on topic rather than like 3,000 that are off topic. Essay prompt. So I'll read it to you. We have read 3 short Gothic novellas. That means short novels. Pick one scene. Again, let me emphasize, one scene. Just that can be a paragraph, a page, one short bit from any of these books to analyze in comparison with one scene from a movie, television show, cartoon, comic book, work of art, piece of architecture, or any other form of art or entertainment with which the scene shares Gothic imagery, themes, or motifs in common. Your thesis, this goes in your first paragraph, should make some sort of point about the connections between the two, the scene from the novella and the scene from the current entertainment. About why, so the thesis should make a point about why, 200 years later, the often horrid, sometimes beautiful themes Gothic continue. Oh, that's bad English. Hold on. Beautiful Gothic themes continue to entertain us. These 2 words should be reversed. I will fix that. Okay. So that's what your thesis is. Why these Gothic themes continue to entertain us. Okay, how do I do this? Follow these instructions. 1, pick a scene from one of the books. Just choose one paragraph or one interaction between characters or one vivid description. So on your essays about the poetry, this was very similar, and a lot of you did not do this. You don't need to summarize the whole thing, just one little bit. Remember, the more specific you are, the better. This paper is not about the whole book. You don't have to describe the whole plot, just one scene. A one-line summary of the scene's context is enough. 2, hunt around, and this is going to be the hardest part. Hunt around and find a connection. Watch a television show or movie that shares Gothic themes or imagery with the books. Find one scene to talk about. Again, you do not have to summarize an entire episode or plot or story arc. Just give your readers a line of context in case they haven't watched it. So that's the most important thing to remember. Like, I should be able to read your paper and understand it without having to watch like the whole movie that you're talking about or the whole television series. I shouldn't have to watch 6 seasons of American Horror Story to understand what you're saying, but I also don't need to know the whole plot. Okay, so I give a bunch of suggestions. We got Riverdale, American Horror Story, Scooby-Doo, any Marvel or superhero type movie. Have you guys seen Jessica Jones? That's very Gothic. Any vampire shows or movies such as Shadowhunters or Twilight, Vampire Diaries, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, any Stephen King movies or books. So, again, look through this list. I just thought of, Beauty and the Beast is here. Check out some of these things. You have a few weeks to sort of figure it out. Don't use Get Out, since we'll be watching it later this semester, please. You can go beyond television and film. Use music, art, architecture, anything. Just let me know so we can talk about it. Okay, number 3. Pick a scene from your chosen Gothic work. Again, I'm not looking for a full plot summary. The more specific you get, the better. The more specific, the better. I will say it a 3rd time. The more specific, the better. Okay, you get what I'm getting at here, right? Right. Remember, this paper is about comparing details, not about comparing whole plots. Yes, give the context, but spend 80% of the time writing specifically about the words and meaning in the passage and scene you have chosen. 5. I've given you a sample outline. If I were writing the essay, here's how I'd structure it. So I want you to read this in detail and then go through all these things and follow the instructions. That's what I'm going to be looking for.